Yeah, so junior boys racing, believe it or not, it tends to be a little more aggressive than senior men. I don't know how to explain it, but senior men, there's a bit more of a hierarchy. There's a lot more respect out there in the group. A lot of us know each other for many, many years, race against each other for many, many years. So there seems to be that little bit of mutual respect, whereas a lot of junior boys, it's the first time they're racing in such a thing. And also, too, it's a lot of them are new. So they'll just get out there and throw passes that sometimes aren't there, and it makes for good spectating, but it's also quite interesting to watch the dynamic.
And talking about Ollie Jones, he knows that Scott is my co-commentator and leading the pack now. 46 laps to go. Bit testing each other, I have the impression now.
A little bit the same as the junior girls race. You can see the team train starting to form up. It's all very much just trying to find a position as close to the front as possible, but without being actually on the front, because in a points elimination race there's only so much gas in the tank, and you don't want to burn it up too early.
But as you said, Scott, they don't know each other so much like the seniors, so that's why it's a bit more nervous and perhaps less tactics than in the senior race.
I'm sure the coaches have got tactics. I just don't know if the junior boys follow them as well. No, I mean, it's interesting, though, that I've seen a lot of progression from juniors to seniors in the women's and in the men's sprinting over years, but seems to be the one area that seems to be weak in junior men is right now long distance, because I think it's a really strong moment for long distance senior men. And so I don't know if any of these junior boys could step up directly and can be competitive. And as we see, full out sprint, Korea taking the win in front of Boris Pena.
It was Sang Cheo Lee from Korea who took the 2 points. Small gap with
It's
the Colombian. It's Sujavente. Now speed increased with Italy, Colombia.
Another 2 points there for Boris Pena.
Trentenove giri, 39 laps, and points to earn.
It's always interesting to see which, when two skaters are so evenly matched in teams, to see who's the leader for the race and who's the domestique, as we call it.
Boris once again.
So yeah, that'll move Boris up into the lead. Again, this is a huge effort early in the race, still with 37 laps to go. I mean, it's. I hope it's not too soon.
With Stefano Mareschi. But now it's everyone for himself. Stefan Douwe-Schmidt a bit controlling the pack.
So Boris building up quite a big lead here. It's almost the length of a straight line. He's looking really, really strong. Quite relaxed. The Italian's picking up a lot of ones. It's a lot of energy to be out in front, just picking up 1 pointers.
Nevertheless, he closes the gap once again and wants to take over for the points.
Yeah, it's a difficult situation for the second Italian and the Korean. They're kind of caught between the middle. Seems like the pack's reacting now, though.
And no points to earn for them, so it's they're stuck in the middle. .33 laps on the scoreboard. La Cloche, the bell's ringing once again.
Yeah, Boris is putting in a quite impressive show here. I mean, it's only been 18 laps into the race, But another easy 2 points for him here. But now a strong reaction from the Koreans to close it down.
The only Dutch guy in the group is Jordi Haring.
Now we see an attack from Stefan Duschmidt. That's a nice move. It's straight out of the racing textbook.
We had a fall of for the Argentinian guy Nicolas Nani, so out of the race. Strong effort by the Danish Dynamite. So no Belgian athletes at the start for this race. We only have the junior Matthias Fosté selected from Belgian side, and he's only competing in the sprint numbers until 1,000 meter. So we won't see him in this championship at longer distances. Stefan Duwe-Schmidt.
Big lunge between Stefan Duwe-Schmidt there and the skater from Venezuela.
That's Julio Mirena.
So coming up to the halfway mark in the race. Still Colombia looking very prominent on the front of the pack. They're definitely not hiding in the group. And there goes Boris again, straight around the outside. Definitely on a super night tonight.
Physically so strong. Seems so easy, huh?
Yeah, very, very strong race from Boris.
So Boris Peña, Stefano Mareschi and Stefan Duwe-Schmidt, the virtual podium at the moment. But of course, still 25 laps to go. We're half race.
So another 2 points for... No, it wasn't. I think his teammate got it.
Italia, Colombia, Colombia. Italia. Guys from Ecuador moving up.
I think that's a strong attack from China Taipei. So a really nice move. As we saw in Cali at the World Games a couple of weeks back, one of their skaters finished second in the points elimination on track with a similar type move. They're not scared of hard work there, and so but that was a really nicely timed attack, and it seems like he's got the pack really strung out.
It's Chen Yenpo, Chinese Taipei, but still being attacked by the Italian. Is it Mareschi once again? In the meantime, Jordi Haring had to leave the race, eliminated. And now Mike Paez de Mexico has to leave the race. But of course, we're always focusing at the front of the race. Now Italia.
Strong attack with the Italian, yes.
Is it once again? No, it's not Mareschi, it's his teammate Daniel Niero. Interesting
tactics from the Italian here. They seem to split the tactics. I'm not sure why. But normally you try and load one guy with as much points as you possibly can.
So Ravente now in third place. 15 laps to go when they cross the finish line. It's Chen Yenpo leading the pack. And once again, Colombia taking over. Very strong race by Boris Peña.
Yeah, super nice race from Boris.
Five points ahead on Stefano Mareschi with 13 laps to go. Stefan Douwe-Schmidt now at the end of the pack, so his fifth position a bit under pressure. Chinese Taipei leading Colombia. Whoa, nice move.
Yeah, Chinese Taipei is definitely coming in strong in these last 20 laps. They didn't do a lot in the first half, but that's exactly the kind of move you can start doing in a points elimination. A lot of guys start blowing up right now. Legs starting to get tired.
Elimination, Quentin Giraudot de la France.
So now we see Colombia moving into first and second in the point standings.
So Giraudot still in the race. It was a mistake. It was Quentin Giraudot at the end. Or Clément Chaduc. Clément Chaduc now eliminated. So let's have a look at the virtual positions. Mareschi in third place now. Once again, it seems like Colombia is going for gold and silver once again.
Yeah, super, really strong race from the Colombian team. They've obviously done a lot of work at their concentration, at their training camp before the Worlds, because they've come here in super shape.
So Mareschi Stefano challenging the gold and silver, certainly the silver position of the Colombians. Stefano Mareschi di Italia. Yeah,
So
to close the gap. They're looking to each other, Colombians. But Boris Peña so easily.
Boris closing it down. And
But his teammates
there's points on offer next lap, and
I
then obviously the 3-2-1 at the finish.
Think his teammate to consolidate the silver medal. Now he lost, I think, his silver position. Stefano Mareschi going for the silver medal.
But now it's a long time to the finish. 4 laps is a long way for 3 points, but he's going quite strong. He doesn't look to be slowing down yet.
Shaking with his head, pushing with his arms on his knees, but with 3 laps to go. The other ones seems to have a hard time as well. Tre giri for Stefano. Yeah,
2 laps to go, and he's got about the best part of half a corner, but now here comes the Colombians with a big effort.
Such as increasing the speed once again, closing the gap to Stefano.
Like Boris Peña shut it down. I hope he's done his calculations correctly. It seems so.
Yeah, I think the positions are quite stable now.
Battle between for second and third right now. And as we see it, this is it here. Oh, really tight.
Boris once again even taking the final sprint. And
we'll wait for the official results on that one. That's really tight to call.
Absolutely. Even the results on your screen, once again, unofficially. 14 minutes 41.
So, yeah, quite a quick time for junior boys. Probably expect the senior